beautiful souls, welcome to day 3 of this 7-day self-love challenge here on Tap Into Your Magic, focusing on yoga and EFT tapping. I'm Heather and I'm so happy that you're back again. Day 3 is another focus point around self-love. So today we're going to be focusing on feeling whole and enough. So the affirmation that we will flow through here on the mat is I am enough. Just feeling enoughness, because so many times we don't feel like we're enough. We feel like we have to achieve more or be more, but right now let's just be in that knowingness that we are enough exactly as you are today. So I'll see you on the mat and let's begin. We are going to begin day 3 in tabletop position, hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips, and a few rounds of cat and cow from here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, shoulders push back. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Couple more times. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And round the spine, chin to chest. For this next one, just do whatever feels good for you. You might want to move your body around, your hips around, your shoulders. Just take the next few seconds to feel whatever feels good for you. Move however you want, trusting yourself. Doesn't matter what it looks like. And back to tabletop pose, into thread the needle. Bring your left hand in a little bit closer towards you and lift the right arm up to the sky and thread it underneath. So bring your shoulder and ear towards the mat. You can push into your left hand. You might want to extend it straight as well if you want to increase the stretch. Reminding ourselves today that we are enough. So throughout this practice, whenever you find yourself getting distracted, I am enough will anchor us back. And slowly come back to tabletop pose. Right hand in a little bit closer, left arm reaches up overhead and thread it underneath shoulder and ear to the mat. Again, you have the option to extend your right arm straight. And come back to tabletop pose, and we'll push back for our first downward facing dog. Push into the hands, lift yourself up, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Bend one knee and then the other. Bringing that heel down towards the mat. And let's move into Warrior 2. Bring the right foot towards the top of the mat and lift up. So what you want to do is your back leg is straight at a 45-degree angle. The front leg is bent, both arms straight. Make sure as well that your core isn't facing this side of the mat, the long edge, the small edge. You want to bring it towards the long edge of the mat. Amazing. And look over towards your right hand, core engaged, feeling that strength in your body. And inhale, flip the palm, reverse warrior. Bring the right arm overhead. Feel a nice oblique stretch there. An extended side angle, right arm on the right knee, left arm reaches up overhead. Make sure not to dump into your elbow, do lift up. Back to Warrior 2. Step to the top of the mat into chair pose. For this, you want to sink low like you're going to a squat, but not all the way. You have an option to keep your hands into your heart space, or bring them up towards the sky for a little bit of extra strength here. You'll feel your quads. And lift up. And let's take a flow from here. So you might not have seen one, we haven't done any yet on these days. So what you want to do is lift both arms up towards the sky, bring your hands together, and exhale, forward fold, bring your hands down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, spine straight. Bring your hands on your shins. Hands down again into a plank pose. Into chaturanga, you can do this on your knees or off the knees. Shift forward, bring your body down to the mat. And then lift up your chest, shoulders back for cobra. And release back into downward facing dog. Well done. So we'll do a couple of those flows during day 3. Bring your left foot to the top of the mat. Warrior 2 on the second side. Same thing again. One knee is bent, one straight. Both arms are straight, keeping your core facing the long edge of the mat. And we'll do our reverse warrior. Flip the front palm and extend it overhead. I am smiling, you can't see my face, but I'm smiling at you. You're doing amazing. And let's do our extended side angle. Left forearm to the left knee, right arm reaches up overhead. You're doing great. And back to warrior 2. Chair pose time. Step to the top of the mat. You might want to do this all in one go. Sink low into those glutes and those legs. Chair pose. Feel that strength. Repeat that affirmation. I am enough. I am enough. And lift up into that flow now. So forward fold. Halfway lift. Spine straight. Plank pose. Chaturanga, come down to the mat. Upward facing dog or cobra, whichever one feels good to you. Upward facing dog is this one, where your thighs are lifted off the mat. And downward facing dog, well done. All right, let's get a little bit more spicy. Bring the right foot to the top of the mat. Come up for a high lunge. So we're all facing this way, doesn't matter, your core is facing your leg. This is just our transition. We're gonna move into a warrior 3. So I'm gonna move back a little bit because you'll need a little bit of space here. Shift forward slightly and start to lift the left leg up straight to the sky and straighten the right knee. You can keep a small bend in that knee, but this is really good for challenging your balance. You can keep your hands here in that prayer position. You might want to try extending them straight as well. There's not much room with this attic, but we'll try our best. Hold here. You can also keep your hands at your hips. And release into chair pose. I am enough. I am enough. Say it, you've got this. And we're just gonna lift up and bring the right foot back now into a high lunge on the other side. So no flow for this one. And same thing again, we're gonna transition into warrior 3. Shift forward slightly, lift the right leg up. Core engaged, keep a slight bend in the left knee. Your hands can be like this, straight in front of you, on the hips in prayer position. If you fall out, that is amazing. You're doing great. This is not easy. And back into chair pose. That's it, well done. And all you need to do is sink low, as low as you can, all the way down so your glutes touch the mat. And we'll just stretch out now. Let's come onto your back. Bring your right knee in towards your chest, left leg straight, and guide over towards the left. Looking over the right shoulder for a nice little supine twist. Slowing down your breathing, reminding yourself that you are enough. Switch sides. Left knee in towards the body, right leg straight, guide over towards the right, and you can look over toward the left. And back to center. And however you wish to sit up, just find your way there into a nice little cross-legged position. Bring your arms out in front of you, gather this beautiful energy into the palms of your hands, and bring your hands towards heart center. And thank you so much. You have completed day 3. I'm so proud of you for committing to this challenge, especially today. That was not easy to do all those warriors, so well done to you. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow for day 4, but make sure before you head on off to do the EFT tapping for self-love. It's just 5 minutes long. It's gonna make you feel extra amazing. We're doing that same one every day to really lock in those affirmations. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. And if you love this set, this is the Ocean Blue from Silverwind. If you'd like your own discount code to treat yourself to this, just check out my description below. I'll see you tomorrow.